Hello everybody, welcome back to Doggo Card Reviews. We are here with part 2 of our Zombie Land Saga Revenge set review.
Man, I can't wait to read more about Craig Houston's writing for the Dark Aether storyline.
For sure. So, let's go ahead and begin with the first card here. We start with the other Leg Eye Mizuno 001500. At the beginning, she is a free runner, and she also has an, she has an act ability. Ring working at no old clock like an idiot like usual. Act pay 1, put this card in way room to up to top for a check for a Saga character and mill the rest.
Well, the typos are comedic at this point. But regardless, though, I see this in a lot of lists, man, and I go,
That's Japan being Japan, let's be fair.
Activate Sylvester Stallone mode, man. Like, why, man? Pulse explain. That's definitely a pulse explain moment here, man.
My answer. Is Japan a sufficient answer?
Okay, this can't kill anything, for real.
Oh, she kind of feels like that Korone problem we saw back in Hololive, right? Like,
at least Korone did something enter the battlefield, man.
Yeah, at least Korone had that, but like, it's kind of one of those like, you expect her to live because of her being a runner, is the idea, and then do the thing when you need to, but, ugh.
That doesn't feel all that great, man. But for real, wait, you feel me, man?
I definitely do feel you, like, I mean, we technically saw another version of this card way back in Saikano.
Yes, but Izumi actually contributed to that deck's game plan, and I complained about Izumi too.
Right.
But at least Izumi contributed to Saikano's game plan by exiling.
That she did, and also the fact that she was a mill runner was actually a little more important because of get memory while also speeding up through first deck.
Saikano and Mill. Low what, mate?
Right, so you kind of need like both. The fact that she's both a mill runner and a card that mills on top of your brainstorms and so on.
Yes, Izumi can whiff. And Izumi is even smaller. But at least Izumi contributed to Saikano's game plan. I hear.
Not necessarily. Like, we have other ways of going to the deck quicker. Like, we do have Saki as a on reverse Rize.
Much to my chagrin, but still, I would take Saki.
Like, and also, at least Saki has a respectable 2500 stat line.
And we also have Revenge to Fate.
Like, sure, we can't activate kill level 1, but
that's fine.
I don't think you mind waiting in general.
That's fine. Sure, the game's quick, but
you could afford to wait to level 1 to do some more additional on-demand mill.
It's like turn 2 or 3, dude.
Right. I mean, you're acting as a turn 2 or 3 play anyway if you're playing her.
Right. You're gonna need
ideally speaking.
So, literally. And Revenge to Fate does much more for your game plan in general.
Right, like the best that Zero does is dump extra Revenge to Fate to your waiting room to activate the waiting room based clauses of Revenge to Fate refer to some of your characters.
Or hell, there's a bonder for Revenge to Fate. Spoiler alert. If you want to bond for it, sure, but at the same time, man, like.
But that's all I's kind of really doing.
Like, I don't know about you, man, but when I first played the game, I was like, ooh, runners are great. Now I'm going, ugh.
I mean, okay, when you first played the game, it was a slower time. Very few people had this thing called Clean Cut, if at all.
Now,
if you don't have a clean cut, you're low key on the struggle bus unless you're making up at later levels.
Or you're a Soul Rush deck that doesn't care.
I think that goes back to what I said about you probably make it up at later levels.
Right. But at the same time, like I cards like I just make me go, why? But then I remember this game was made by a Japanese company.
Or Japanese players.
And I go, I don't know, man. Are you impressed by runners nowadays?
Unless the runners are like super amazing, like they cannot be bombed or something like that,
Okay, now we're talking.
or they just have like a very very vague stat line. Like heck, I would definitely accept after a Beth Nino.
Oh man, that card's amazing. Card's amazing.
Much to your chagrin, but
Well, that's more. That's a personal.
that's
That's
very much
my bit.
that's his problem. But he will not deny the card is bonkers.
Card's amazing.
Right. Like unless the runner like has heavy stats or like has some kind of integral use in my deck for like later on in the game, I just go otherwise.
Let's sing together, Emma Verde. Classic example of why.
Like again, like unironically, if I was to play her, not that I would yet, I probably use her more for her discard ability.
On revenge draw picks, right?
Because at least there it sets up my game plan if I'm playing like the ever so popular standby version of that build.
Right. But still, even if you aren't Shuriko, you know, it still sets up your graveyard. Still sets it up for you. But cards like this just make me go, ugh.
What is your purpose?
Do you serve any purpose? Like, if it's just green splash, no thanks. I can find better green card. In limited, I guess. I guess, but this being a double rare? Oh lord.
Chances are you have better cards you could use.
At lower rarities too.
Oh my
Like,
God.
the only reason I would take this is if
Right.
I'm rare if I'm rare drafting. Like if I'm money drafting, basically. Let's even look up the price of this card.
I don't think she's all that expensive.
Well.
The real travesty is
Let's find out, sir. Let's find out. Price checking right now. She's $20, mates.
oh, excuse me.
She is $20. So the only reason I would grab this girl in limited is because she's worth $20 and easily paid for my draft right then and there.
And that's a fair reason, but but on a gameplay standpoint, ugh.
Pass practically every time. Pass practically every time. She was
And for those who were here who heard a little error, I was just double checking. Does any card refer to this card whatsoever? No.
no. I'll slap the for all on this one.
I'm forced to do the same actually.
I was actually considering quoting this.
But I think I would be going too far.
That's a little too harsh.
Alright, moving on.
Saga Showa Idol, Junko, 1045. During your turn, she's a vanilla. Climax combo with this text, if you have trigger of the Idol Boom, the rare bar, in your climax area, if you're playing the damn game, you may pay the cost to pitch anything from your hand. If you do, salvage something, and she's Aaron.
Okay.
Why? Honestly, I go why. Like, again, this reminds me of a certain boring girl. Doesn't it remind you of her? The similarities are there.
The similarities are there. They don't work exactly the same way.
They don't work exactly the same way, but they work very similarly. One's a twin driver, the other gives you a direct cantrip.
Right.
She costed you a car. This cost you a car. She costed you one stock to twin drive. Though it still makes me go, why? Like there is. I've seen a lot of Let's Play this card.
I mean, okay, let's look at some positives. So,
Sure,
gold bar's a good trigger, no doubt about it.
sure,
This,
fair.
this this is also a combo that guarantees you anything you want from your waiting room,
Sure,
on top of being recurable.
sure.
Those are all pretty good points overall.
Those are all good points. Junko assumes that your opponent has no responses for her turning into Aaron. Junko assumes that. Like your opponent.
Does indeed assume that angle. As we have seen, Busho has been printing direct answers to cards like Junko.
So again, fever-based combos are a direct response to Aaron. Cool, bounce. I don't care. I still get my cantrips.
Or even cards that simply say, no, you can't even go back to the hand.
Oh, you're dead. Kurumi is another good example.
Like cards like Kurumi exists. Like, hello.
Like, just blow it up.
Like, no, I just simply say this does not go off. Or even one of the girls from Our Sensation.
Can't remember who it fucking was. Is it I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, the names get confused very quickly.
Was it one of the Integrity Knights or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was either Tise or Roni. I can't remember.
It's one of them. Exactly. How are you supposed to remember?
I'm not supposed to fuck. Again, I'm the bigger SAO fan amongst the two of us, so even I'm going, oh fuck if I remember, man. But regardless, man, why is Junko so popular? Explain this one to me, man.
I mean, I guess Richard named all the good points.
All the good points. Let's look at the terrible points of Junko. Number one, she isn't likely to kill much.
Yeah, 6,500 is okay. Kill staggering zeros, and
that's about it.
You're praying for empty lanes because your opponent plays a slow level 0 game.
Fair enough.
Again, we're talking a Japanese context mainly, so chances are there's bound to be an empty lane or two.
Where do you play in Can I Come? Where do you play in Can I Come? Like, Pharrell? Every time I play, so, what are you at? 1-2. It's turn 2, dude. Yeah, I know.
And this costing you a card. Like sure, the card is to make up for the fact that this most likely will recur if you succeed in either killing or attacking into nothing.
Right, but at the same time, this effectively needs a reversal. Unless you just choose to dodge the issue and just side.
Which I kind of go like...
Shrug at that point. Okay, fair. But
like,
even if you...
That is your choice.
But even if you side here, there are still ways around Junko.
Right, like we mentioned, some cows simply have access to cards that prevent bouncing.
Or blink.
Or blinks.
Just blink Junko and boom.
Yeah, blinking, cards that just prevent bouncing, etc. These are things that exist. Now,
right,
of course, I will argue, like, I think the majority of people playing this are just simply going, well, no one's really playing the measures that stop this card directly.
Sure. But what's preventing them from playing them? What's preventing people from playing them? Like, just saying that sounds like rhetoric to me. I'm going, nonsense. If people are playing Junko, then people should be playing the responses to Junko. Kind of that rock, paper, scissors thing.
Right.
And I really like the fact that, okay, we do have some responses to Junko. There are positives to Bushiroad's design philosophy, despite how much we blast him on the show. Like, when I see a card like Junko, I think, okay, what are the positives? What are the negatives? And how do I beat this card? And there are actually quite the number of things I could do to beat it. Would I play Junko myself? Probably not, actually. It's really difficult to justify it because I have to rely on the Aaron part to gain even my cantrip off of it because I have to discard a card from the get go. Sure, I get to exchange potentially a climax from my hand for a guy, for a guy, but I have to also rely on my yard being having good targets. Otherwise,
Well, you can make a same argument for like a juicy monster style of combo, right? At that point.
sure. At that point, yes. But at least Chushimatsu is a straight up 1-for-1 at that point. I don't have to rely on my opponent not playing an answer to my combo in order to cantrip. With Junko, I have to rely on my opponent not playing the response. Kind of thing,
Mhm.
Like, I've gotten back into Hearthstone lately.
Oh.
And, I've started to play a lot of Hearthstone Classic. Of course, I think you know which class I picked.
Oh, I don't. Okay, you're telling someone who barely knows the Hearthstone names for classes.
Okay, so, the 9 classes are Rogue, Paladin, Warrior, Mage, Hunter, Warlock, Priest, Shaman, and Druid.
I don't know. Just tell me the names really chosen.
I'm a control warrior. Control war.
Like you name warrior, I go warrior as a control class. It's not the first thing I think of when I hear warrior.
Yeah, yeah, it's literally again, those of you who
I'll put it this way. Okay, so people know that I'm a Shadowverse player, and Shadowverse is considered like a Hearthstone competitor. And I guess you could argue that warrior kind of sounds like the swordcraft class in Shadowverse.
yeah, it's exactly like Swordcraft.
Okay, so make token dudes and maybe some synergies between like sub traits or something, right?
It's summoning gigantic fatties and just controlling the board. Like I have to basically Junko to me feel like Junko to the reason why I make the comparison is realistically because Junko to me feels like this game kind of feels like a little bit like Hearthstone in a way. Like I have to basically play things at sorcery speed and hope and pray my opponent doesn't have the responses. If they do, I lose basically.
Right, Shadowverse is the same way. Everything's played at sorcery speed.
Everything's played at sorcery speed. Like sure, we have secrets, but secrets only do so much. Like secrets can only do so much, and they can only be played by certain classes. Secrets are basically spells that trigger and do an effect based on when an opponent does an action. So
right, at best, Shadowverse will have like amulets that might trigger when an opponent does something.
Wow, it really is the weak version of Hearthstone.
Yeah.
It really is the weak version of Hearthstone.
I mean, there's a reason why the two are kind of like compared left and right a lot of the time.
Right. So that's why when Junko to me just goes, my God, like how should I say this? Blizzard actually likes to design cards that actually take thought, not just herder. And to me, Junko kind of just screams herder. Like I play it and just pray. Like I don't know, man. What do you think?
Like, I will say that, like I said, I can at least acknowledge that Junko does have her appeal points.
Sure, she does.
But it's definitely there are definitely some question marks. Like, I see Junko as being very much a your mileage may vary card. Like, if you know where you're playing, like if you confidently know that the people you're playing with do not have a good way to prepare for this card or deal with it after she resolves, then sure, she'll definitely be a fine addition to your deck.
But I don't think she's great in blind.
Right.
I think she's actually kind of in blind. I'm going, especially since this is the quote unquote premier level 1 combo in zombies. This is what Japan is playing a ton of. So, and the people that are playing Junko get rather irritated when people start playing the responses to her. And I go, you can't really blame people for playing the response to her because she's the most popular thing, and we don't want to lose to this card continuously. Kind of thing.
If anything, I think Zombieland Saga players are currently banking that they're not so popular that people will feel like they need to counter this.
Like, in limited? Yeah, $170 million is waiting for you. Don't even think about it, Chief.
Right. So overall, I'm gonna give this the playable minus at best. I see it as your mileage may vary card.
Slap the niche. I'll be harsh. Slap the niche. All right, next.
Okay, we have a best live eye 001,000. Your other character in the front of a Siren Spark has 500 power, and she is a self-rest search brainstorm.
So close. So goddamn close. I think you know why I say that.
Imagine.
I mean, come on, man. We just did SDS recently, man.
Imagine.
We just did. Imagine she was a fucking Storm. Oh, come on, man. Well, I's cute enough that we don't have to replace it with Konako.
Right.
That we don't have another Konako. That we don't have another Konako incident. Come on, man. And zombies is interesting enough to talk about.
True.
SDS. Pharrell?
Okay, again, yellow and green SDS were fun to talk about.
Red and blue, though, man?
As
I heard you literally snoring!
Yeah, that actually was. I was like, wait, where are we done? I want out of this.
Man, this is not what I signed up for, Chief.
It really wasn't.
And to think, like, in retrospect, I should have asked Justin to come on, but he would have probably been pissed if we replaced Berlin with Konako. Because it was that boring. You know, I just would have let Justin talk for the majority of Red and Blue. But anyways, I hear, man. Power creep much, Bushy? Pharrell? Power creep much?
Though, depending on who you ask, it could just be like, this is actually worse.
What? Are they for real?
I mean, a fair number of Watchers players will tell you my discard pile is larger than my deck a lot of the time.
I value the information, man. Information wins wars. Information wins wars, man. Information wins wars, and it wins in Weiss Schwarz. Like, I like to know what's in my deck. Oh, look! I hit 2 out of 5, and I have 5 cards left in my deck. I see 2 guys, and I see 3 climaxes. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn here. I'm gonna have fun triple canceling. Like, but regardless, in limited. Yeah, why the fuck not, man?
Yeah, easy take.
I take her over either double rare, man.
True.
Like, slap the playable on this girl, man.
Yeah, I can get behind a card like this.
It's Power Crip Conical, man, for real.
Easy. Alright, moving along.
Fran Shushu Yugiri. Let's see here. Oh no, Yugiri, excuse me. 3265. Oh, she's a global 15. She's a ETB salvage, and she Taps two. She taps and look at your top two. Rearrange. Oh man, no o'clock again.
No card be.
Okay.
Wow,
Well,
you guys go too wrong with a card like this overall.
slime players will recognize this card. It's Shuna. It's Shuna support.
Cool.
Actually, no. I think Shuna fucking no. Shuna healed your ass. Excuse me.
Okay. 2/3 of Shunga again.
2/3 of her, but close enough. Now
Was she global 15 or is this 2,000 actually?
she's a global 15.
Okay.
So honestly, a card like Yukini here is really it's really helpful. It's great in a standby shell. Though from what I noticed, not a lot of people are playing standby in zombies.
There's not, I mean, as we going to red, we're going to see like there's not really a lot of incentive to overall.
And that's fair enough. Like the
Like,
a card like,
this is definitely no Mushoku Tensei.
there's how should I say this? This card would be excellent in a standby shell. Sure, you miss out on the salvage, but again, imagine standbying in this card for free, man.
Right, again, you get the bulk on top of knowledge.
Like knowledge wins wars. Knowledge wins in Weiss, man. Like, come on, guys. Sure, you miss out on the cantrip, but you're like, and the fear of this might be anti-changed. Really, that fear, like, man, would you really anti-change this card?
Ah.
No, right? Even if you were behind. Like, even if you are behind and they have a commanding lead on you, this card isn't contributing towards that commanding lead. Like, anti-changing this card is only a waste of your resources at that point. Like, at that point, screw it. I'm also just like, if they have a commanding lead on me, they stand by this and fuck it. It's like I can anti-change this, and it would do literally nothing. So, like, I don't really see much of a point of this in constructed because, well, the set doesn't really command it. Great card, don't get me wrong.
It's definitely one of those like good card, but this style game really need it.
Yeah, wrong set. Wrong set. So,
but in limited though.
Oh, amazing, man! Amazing.
Really Gucci. So overall, I gotta give Yugiri here the playable minus.
Yep, playable minus, definitely. All-star and limited. Alright, next.
A little bit of a two-parter here. So we got a Sudden Zombie Exposure Junko 3 10,000 Bushi Rogue. How many times have we had to say this? No! Alright. On play, choose one under repair as an event in your waiting room and you may put it underneath her face down as a marker. And climax combo at the end of her attack. If 50 and 4 things left behind the common gold bar triggers in your climax area, you may pay a cost of discarding a marker from underneath her to mill the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck and deal 1 damage to your opponent X times, where X is the number of climaxes put in the waiting room this way.
Okay, the event. Under repair, 3-1. Burn your opponent for 1. Choose one of you guys, give them 3k to ensure.
Okay.
Yo, dog, why are people playing Junko here? Like, holy shit! This is pretty nice, actually.
Right, like, okay. Like, she does, like, you know, what your typical premier level 3 finisher does nowadays. And
she's only a rare.
It's only a rare, and the event you play, like, what's not to like?
It's a 1 cost. Burn your opponent for 1, man.
What's actually funny, Gavin, is I don't know if you remember this from Nanoha, but this was a card in like old Nanoha products.
No. Remember, dude, I only played during the detonation era.
I could have sworn some people, even post-detonation, even considered playing the card because, you know...
What color was it?
Red.
Red? I don't remember it, actually.
Okay, so I remember...
Who was on it?
It's Nanoha.
Nanoha herself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's training with her
Uh,
she's training
with
uh
who?
well racing heart.
Raising Heart. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so she's trying to learn how to master how to use racing heart, and it's the exact same text.
Okay, fair enough. Yet, again, dude, Nanoha was kind of weird.
Oh, it definitely
Like,
was when you're transitioning from like very old cars, like almost the beginning of Weiss Schwarz,
to Detonation.
to get guessing was like, what happened?
Well, again, we could say that about Da Capo.
True.
But Da Capo, well, Da Capo literally got rebuilt last year.
At least we know how there were old cars you could run. That you were kind of forced to run, actually.
You were forced, sir.
Yeah, you had to run a bunch
Especially
of
if you're
old stuff.
Hayate.
Oh yeah,
Especially if you're Hayate. Holy shit.
yeah. But anyway, Naha aside, like,
Junko here. Man, I'm confuzzled here.
like this almost looks like it should be a double rare, almost.
What? Again, man, we'll be
But
getting into
I think the only reason why it's not double rare is only because it requires that darn event.
that darned event is amazing, man.
Right.
It gets around bloody anti-burn. It gets around
True.
bloody anti. It gets around like the reason why people call it anti-burn is because, well,
I
the
mean,
majority
the
of burns
mature.
come from bodies.
This is true, but like people forget, like, hey, there are these events that burn. By the way,
Like, oh come on, man, Junko is fucking free. To cast 3 Junko and 3 event only costs you 9. And like, holy crap, that could be potentially 5 bird ones and a swing of 3 coming at you from each Junko.
now of course what Gavin's saying is a complete god roll, but
If there,
you don't need to have played the event to set this
no,
up.
but casting it is nice.
Yeah, but you admit what you're saying is definitely god roll.
Oh, that's Magical Christmas Land talking.
Exactly.
Hey man, I love to speak Magical Christmas Land on this show. You know that.
Fair. You like just like you can demonstrate the highest potential of a
The highest
combo.
potential. Like a lot of people are going with Sakura combo from this set.
We'll
Let's
talk
not.
more about that when we get to Reg.
Oh, trust me, I'll be expressing my grievances as to wait what about Sakura about on part 3 of the lecture. But back to Junko here. Yoda, why is she not played?
Like like she has to make it going forward. Like again, she got Gold Bar, universally considered a good trigger. Um, she has the cursed claws. You know what everyone and her mother wants on a finisher nowadays. Um, and burns in possibly multiple pockets.
Holy crap, that's really good. Dude,
No,
people
no,
played
no.
Icy Tails.
Right. And those are just one pocket of X damage. Yeah,
Like,
with Junko, like, okay, sure, let's take Icy Tail burning, those 2 climaxes, right? Burn a cube. Okay, that's not too bad in general.
burn
Sure,
1-1.
burn 1-1 sounds definitely more threatening.
Like, oh, sure, it's the exact same amount of damage, but you're going to need multiple climaxes to cancel both burns. Like, remember, people, Junko is free. She didn't eat your hand. She didn't eat your stock either.
Right, all she did was just come down
Like,
and mark her away a decent event.
like, dude, you don't even need to. She doesn't even need to. She eats the event from fucking grave, man.
Right, like I was saying, like you don't even need to have played it to get the marker.
It helps if you casted it, but shit, they were in your yard already. Might as well, right?
Right, like
What? Bonkers, man.
right now of course, if you're playing Junko, you you could still play the Revenge to Fate package for like good cards like the Junko Free Fresh that we went over back in
You mean that broken card?
that broken card crew.
That controller is broken. What? How are you people not playing it?
Like, I swear, you kept supposed to be like yellow back color. Swear.
A fucking swear, man. A fucking swear, man. Oh, if anything. Also, I did catch some glimpses of the Japanese national championships this past weekend. I'll go, where do you people play in Kanako?
But that's the topic for probably another time. Not tonight.
Not tonight, but we could go on for hours. We could go on for hours, man. Shit.
Also, too many other content creators have like done their whole, watching World Grand Prix 2021 final stage and analysis of Japanese mega yaga.
Again, man, TLDW, Japan banned. Japan is cringeworthy. But Junko here.
It's like that darn Zoidberg meme of your deck is bad, your playstyle is bad, and you should feel bad.
Yes. and man, it's more of meta decks. Good players. Where are these good players? Where are the meta decks? Well, people refer to Japan for everything. And remember that time where they got the stimulus check for $300 and Zoidberg decided to spend it on caviar at Elzar's?
I haven't watched that far in Future.
Oh, god damn it. You need to watch that episode. That episode's hilarious. But regardless, though, limited. Actually, Junko was probably one of your most viable combos.
Let's say bye for a moment there. It's effectively 2 rares. And a climax.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
so,
excuse me.
A little bit of a question mark on that one.
Oh, excuse me.
What rare did you think all of this was?
I thought the event was uncommon, man.
I mean, events uncommon, but events.
Oh, right. Fuck it. The +1 rarity. All right, I forgot. We made the rule of thumb. +1 rarity on the show.
So a little bit of an ask, but I think overall Junko definitely deserves consideration, so I would give her a playable.
We're going further beyond, boys.
Ooh, I like you.
Dude, someone's got to stand up for Junko.
Fair. I take the same ratings for the,
Yep.
Alright.
Someone's got to fucking say it.
Someone's got to say it. Alright, fair enough. Alright, moving on, we have My Yuzuriha 00500. If you're playing a game, she gets another 1000 power. And on play, you have fire fewer cards in your stock. Mill 2. If you milk a climax this way, you fact or fiction your opponent.
Why?
Oh, I mean, at least it doesn't require a climax.
True, but well, it requires me to mill a climax.
It requires you to mill a climax, but
at the same time,
it's free mill that could possibly give you something of your opponent's choice.
Yeah, I've never liked fact or fiction in this game, man. For real?
Like Ty's like the only one that we can tolerate because at least you could combo it off of toilet.
Right, and even then I'm going, toilet is the problem, not Ty. Ayumu, man. Remember Ayumu combo? # never forget. That combo is hot garbage.
I'm so glad they made 3 standby combos for that title.
And man, would you be playing blank if they didn't?
Unironically, I think I would have to.
You have to play blank!
Okay. Okay, Orange Mermaid Shika Takami is one thing.
Man, at least that rewarded me for the reversal. For
right,
real.
but Ayumu, what reward? I'm being rewarded jank.
Here's that I love you eye, man.
Right.
Have fun with that. And you have no fucking way to pitch it. Like, I'm sorry to keep retreading that, but every time we see Fact or Fiction, I always think Ayubu, damn it, and how bad it is. Like, just the prospect.
She's kind of she's effectively become the poster child of the modern version of Fact or Fiction.
And we have established that card is hot garbage. It's just like, this can't even kill anything.
Right, like it was just kind of weird that like they made like okay, it was a utility card to begin with. You don't expect utility cards to kill in general, right?
Right, but come on, man.
It just has like it just has an act just slapping the face with that plus 1,000 you're playing the game.
Like, oh come on, man. What's wrong with making this just a default 15?
I mean, if I had to really guess, it's probably flavor related because we'll see like another card featuring this character later.
Oh Lord.
But you know that another time. But
Limited. This a rare? This my rare?
It's
Pharrell?
not even rare.
Oh, what is it?
Uncommon.
Oh, uncommon. Oh.
Yeah, we already reached that point of the card pool. I not high priority. I gotta give it the FR.
Where's my heading? To hell, I hope.
Well, she's already there.
Oh fuck. Oh.
I don't think she is, but
Okay, to the dark aether she goes.
Anyway, so we just alright. Before we move on to the next card, we have to be reminded what Revenge to Fate does because we are about to reach that target card pool again.
Oh boy.
So everyone remembers, you know, quick reminder, you know, it does your military and you can play it to 4 different sections of the
Phyrexian!
Phyrexian, yeah. We already reviewed the card back in yellow, so no need to bother.
Yep. Alright, next.
Yep.
Sudden Comfort Junko. 1045. Okay, game your climax phase, discard your front row. You have Revenge to Fate in exile. Choose one of you guys gets the following ability. When this card reverses its battle opponent, you may blind stop. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nifty, and I like that you go ahead and give it to herself.
Oh my god, dude! Does she have to give it to herself, bro? What are you killing?
Right. So it is a neat thing that this does give it to another character of your choice.
And I'll take that for the minus 500 for the typical Mayakai name.
True.
I'll take that. I'll take the selection. Yeah, sure, pretty good.
That's not too shabby.
Now, oh man, I have to fucking squint. Okay, we're okay, unlimited. Ugh. Oh.
Yeah. To get this and the event question mark.
Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
That's pretty hard. But you get the event, you're like pretty golden for like limited. Let's be fair here.
Oh, even one copy, man.
There was just one copy, but yeah, basically you gotta put it in inaccessible zone.
Bro.
Yeah, you have to be careful with like, you know.
Which zone are you picking?
Once I put it there, that's not my way room or my hand. It's there forever.
Oh man. I exiled it on accident. And everything checks for everything being in my grave. Fuck.
Oops.
I guess I deserve to lose that one.
Mistakes were made, but anyway, that aside,
I like Junko.
Yeah, I think Junko not too bad.
Give her the playable, man. I'll be nice.
I'll be nice. I'll be a little harsh. I think playable minds. Like it's more of, you know, does your deck actually need to stock? Yes or no, and then go from there.
Fair enough.
Okay, moving along, we have before Encore Junko Q12500. This is just your ye old anti-chain sack counter.
Pharrell Bushy, what century do you live in?
Got 18th apparently.
Come on, man. These cards aren't good anymore. What was Ghost Cheetos printed, man?
Wait, say that one more time?
What was Ghost Cheetos printed again?
Ghost Cheetos?
Cheetos.
Her. That was like 2015, right? Was it 2014?
Goddamn.
Was it 2014? It might be 2014.
2014? Goddamn, French Revolution. That's literally
the 18th century.
The 18th century, for real? That's 300 years ago, Bushy. Do you guys live in the French Revolution or something? Jesus. Like, like, my only comment is Sylvester Stallone at this point. Like, come on, Bushy. What environment do you think we play in? Games last 5 turns now, Bushy. 5 turns. I know I haven't played Weiss in about a month or so, but still. When we start resuming playing Weiss again, shit. Games typically last, what, 4 or 5 turns? I think the last time I looked at the spreadsheet was like 5.2 turns on average. And we've averaged like 250 plus games at this point. So, yeah, Bushy, games are getting shorter and shorter. You don't have 3 stock. You can't afford to sacrifice 3 stock and effectively 2 cards to sack counter anymore. Like, Pharrell, where do you guys play in Can I Come if you have the resources to recover from that?
I know, right?
Like, what do you think, man?
Oh yeah, I know for sure.
Like,
It actually kind of pained me in my stomach to actually see it activating at the most recent final stage.
what?
I know.
The Japanese actually casted this?
Yeah, I believe it was between the quintessential quintuplets player and the sinful gear player.
Which side activated it?
The former.
The former? Wait, dude, they have anti-change responses. It's called Memories of Mom.
And they chose to play the counter version.
For what reason? To not take 3 damage from Amalgam Kiriko Shirabe?
Basically. And that was actually what happened. I believe it was in direct response to attacking Amalgam Kirika.
Dude, they already got the Fate Seal 2 off. Like, okay, on attack, trigger whatever. Okay, response, activate Ghost Chitoge. Ghost Chitoge counter, okay. Sacrifice something on my board, destroy Amalgam Kiriko. Okay, fair enough. Shirabe comes in, discard music character, burn the deuce that I confirm, take the tray. Like, hello? Like, is that a fair trade deal, man? 3 stock and 2 cards to dodge 3 damage?
According to Japanese players, apparently it is.
What about yourself?
No.
Fuck it, I'll take the tray, right?
I'll take the grade. I gotta use my resources elsewhere.
Like, you'll take the chance on the 1 courtesy card that Amalgam Kiriko gives you, right?
Of course.
But imagine you took the tray.
Okay, it happened.
Okay, it happened.
Very cool, I'm not dead yet.
Really cool, I'm not dead yet. But in that example, you'd rather just take the tray, right?
Right.
Just take it, like, ow. Like, if they're in such a commanding lead that... Like, if they're in such a commanding lead where Amalgam Kiriko will probably kill me, I'm going, bruh. I count my resources. Okay, can I even stage a counter attack at that point? No? Fuck it. You got this, woman. You got this. Let him kill me at that point. Like, man. They make a big TV. Why? So we can watch Junko before the encore.
I'll just give it the FR.
Oh, really, man?
I'm gonna want to be guy horse at the moment.
Well, we swap roles temporarily.
Temporarily. Alright, moving
Holy
on.
crap. Alright. What can we do? 216K. Okay. When this becomes reversed, if you have the event in your graveyard this time, she's an anti-change clock bomb. Recollection, let's see here. When this enters the battlefield, if you have 2 or more Revenge of Fates in exile, choose one of your opponents. Level 1 or... Oh, it's highlight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, actually.
Yeah?
I'm really liking they're bringing highlight back.
Right, and highlight on top of an anti-change clock bomb. it's definitely spicy.
Like as we've discussed on the show, highlight's a really tough ability to get rid of.
Or it's hard to play around, you mean?
It's hard. Yeah, it's like in a lot of situations, the correct answer is just fuck it. It's destroyed.
Right. And with a card like you definitely have to just go, yeah, gone. Just take the other lane. If you're a person who's playing, multiple early plays like Simple Gear.
Well, I is a 2-for-1, dude,
Like
against those decks.
right. I think that's her purpose, to kind of like be a check on decks like that.
Like I is designed to be a 2-for-1. Now, of course, in order for her to be a 2-for-1, she does require Revenge to Fate to be in multiple zones.
Right. 1 in waiting room and 2 in memory.
Dude, that's a ton. You need to cast it 3 times.
But but you hope by that point you've done the thing. Well, not necessarily cast 3 times. One could just be lingering in the waiting room.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cast it minimum twice.
And I think that's fair.
Sure. At the same time, I really like the fact that this is a double removal.
Right, and I do like that uniqueness. Again, this is why we love the Zombieland Saga design overall. Like, by manipulating where this one event goes, you can get access to like all sorts of dumb shenanigans.
Like, dude, this card is amazing against most standby decks.
Like, exactly. I don't think the recollection requirement is really a big ask.
No, it's not. I mean, if you're playing a card like you know where to put your Revenge to Fates. You know where to put them. So, again, using the Japanese championships recently, this is an excellent check on Kaguya-sama too.
Yeah,
like killing 2 of their early plays.
Sometimes you'll see both a Miyuki and a K.
Well, K's not the biggest problem, but imagine highlighting Miyuki.
Right.
Like
or heck, it's goodbye in Kaguya.
Oh, baby, that's even better. Like, imagine highlighting Miyuki. Like, now, of course, they do have the 2/2 Ishiki to go into, but cool at that point. You don't really care. You got rid of Miyuki, who's a giant pain in the ass.
So if they brought Miyuki, they shouldn't have much of a waiting room to begin with, right?
2 or less.
Right.
It depends on the state of the art, dude.
All right, but chances are not much of a waiting room.
Okay, fair enough. So they may not even have Ishiki in their graveyard to bring out in response to getting highlighted.
Like very, very rarely, like once in a blue moon, rarely, will someone have like 1 key cards in the waiting room and it's only 2 climaxes.
Could happen, man.
Could happen. I've done it.
So have I.
It's dumb, I know, but
imagine this. Imagine, like a thing against Kaguya, a really good play would be to clock bomb Miyuki and, well, highlight homepage reveal. They have homepage reveal in their deck, so again, imagine just deleting homepage off the board.
Right, I could definitely put them in a precarious position moving forward.
And they care about homepage just as much as the Nietzsche player does. They care just as much. So actually, they care slightly more. They care slightly more because, well, they're level 1 combo Shimakaze, dude. And they don't have the damage up with that Niji does.
Right.
With I. So again, that's another good chance.
And also the extra chances at triggering standby.
Right.
Like yes, Kaguya-sama does play Twin Drive, but it's more like a 1 or 2 of.
1 or 2 of in a lot of lists.
Whereas Nijisaki, yes.
That's their entire deck, dude.
What? It's not doing Twin Drive.
Non-I cards.
Basically.
But that deck must be labeled IXD. That deck must be labeled IXD at this point. So the biggest thing is like, providing a check to those 2 decks. And hell, and honestly, standby in general just needs pegged down. Though I do feel this card is a bit late, but it would be really broken at one.
True. So I think where it is still fine. Now in limited, meh.
Forget about it.
Pass it on most likely. But
Forget about
overall,
it.
I give I hear the playable.
Yeah, definitely the playable. Whew. Boy, this card is hot.
Yeah, I do like that 2-for-1. Very nice. Alright, moving along, we have before Encore Yugiri 226k. This gets one customer for each of your other Saga characters, and she has character head Encore. Woo.
Boring. I'm sorry, but these are just boring at this point.
They really are.
Like, come on, Wishy, can't you do something else?
Can we see something a little more unique? Come on. I Love You I was at least unique.
I didn't much care for her in the beginning. I still kind of don't, but
Well, at least you acknowledge that, hey, Bushiro at least trying to be a little more different.
she's unique at least.
Right.
Everything else just makes this card just makes me go, Pharrell was she?
Yeah, speaking of, I mean, before we go to ratings.
I mean, this card basically gets binned with the 1175 head encore at this point. I'm not even gonna read this card. I'm not even gonna fucking read it anymore because my god, this is boring. Like, come on, Bushy.
This is clearly pack fogger. Let's be fair.
Okay, it's I wouldn't even take this in limited, man.
I wouldn't either. I gotta give it a for real.
Yeah, slap the front on this one, man. Boring design, not that great of a card. Isn't this fucking Tubby, man?
Yeah, it's Tubby.
Oh man, but you play Tubby more out of necessity.
Necessity, yeah. Alright, moving on.
Dinner preparations, Yuki. Okay, 500. Yeah, that's an auto.
That's definitely an auto. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say when your other guy it's a revenge 1000, and it's capture stance.
Okay, that's not too shabby.
I mean, well, one of your guys dies,
and you pop up another,
and then your other two guys hopefully get the kills, and you can easily sacrifice this to revitalize your third guy that died.
Seems good.
A sword and stonks. Like, am I wrong, sir, when I say that?
No.
Like, it's one of those things that makes me go, that K is so rare nowadays. Yeah, it's not really seen on prominent cards.
Yeah, revenge. I mean, we rarely see revenge nowadays. Period. We usually see more momentum gain.
Again, man, that's kind of boring at this point.
Man, come on. It is sad because momentum gain hasn't been around for that long.
Man, Rickroll Brainstorm.
I mean that was a regular revenge.
Right, but at the same time, man, that was like the most prominent card I can remember with revenge on it. Rickroll Brainstorm.
And before that, it will be Yuri from Angel Beats.
Who?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Someone really did not get exposed to this.
And man, I watched the Angel Beats anime. I never played in this fucking game, man. What? Can you blame me?
Never mind, I guess.
Never mind. Hey man, I'm not that old, okay?
You're not. I need to remember that.
Like, yes, Grandpa, I can reflect some of the old times with you, but not all of them.
No, you can't reflect back to
the truly good
you
days.
You cannot reflect back to Gaia rewrite.
What's a Gaia, man?
What's a Gaia? You mean that meme of a deck?
Yeah, that giant meme? Giant. I know who Akane is!
Very cool.
Very cool, but back to capture stance here. Well?
She's decent.
She's not bad, actually. No, too bad we don't have a bomb combo to abuse her with.
Alright, we haven't seen. Well, we haven't seen Bob because they're wearing red, right?
True.
Come on, man.
Oh, and man, they could have been some redder or greener
Oh yeah,
earlier in the
true.
color.
Yeah, stock bombs, cock bombs. You're right.
What's that, man?
I mean,
Come on.
we did just see I actually changed cock bomb.
Imagine, man. Imagine her 3-for-1 of your shit.
Oh, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Real?
Real shit, man.
And limited.
Give me that, man.
I like that.
I like it. But give this girl the playable, actually.
Actually, yeah, I can't playable. I think it's actually worth like I don't know about you, but back when like revenge cards were like prominent, ooh, I was like, oh,
Combat math initiated.
like, oh, right,
Combat math's so good, man. It feels so good when you figure out the combat math.
right. But still, I force you like think about it a little bit.
Exactly, man. I like combat math.
For sure.
All right, next.
Yep. We now have once you feel bigger Junko 001,000. On play, if your opponent's not really playing the game all that much, you may choose your opponent's characters in ephemeral and it gets power -3k until end of turn. And on play, you may discard one Saga character to draw one card.
Bruh, fuck it. Let's delete the rudder.
Right?
Delete it.
Bye bye. On top
what?
on top of that, I'm just gonna randomly like try to find cards.
Sure, why not? Hey man, I could discard Junko level 3.
Easy.
It's so good, man.
It's so good.
This card would be excellent in Arizona. Okay, turn 1. They play rudder. Sure, Junko, go.
I mean, going second. This is like always live, right?
Like, yeah. Let me delete it, man. Okay, almost always.
Have
man.
you actually see people fielding 2 characters in Federal Turn 1?
Sleeper.
Oh my fucking goodness.
That's what's almost always, man.
Account for a Magman. Okay, anyway. Almost always live going second.
I was about to say, always account for the madmen. That's how he fucking wins, dude.
You're right.
No, everybody ignores him. But anyways, yeah, I like this girl playing the guitar.
We technically started playing the guitar like multiple times throughout these 2 reviews.
Hopefully you learned your chords, man.
Right.
Or hopefully you know how to fucking tune the damn thing.
But anyway.
Tuning is one of the hardest things to learn in guitar, man.
It really is.
Especially when you try to use, especially without the auto tuner. But regardless, though,
guitar mechanics aside.
Guitar mechanics aside, unlimited, bruh. Why the fuck not?
Pretty Gucci.
Pretty Gucci. Well, fuck it. Slap this girl with the playable, man. I like deleting my opponent's creatures in front row, man. Just delete.
I could get behind cards like this. I think these cards are getting like ever more underappreciated sometimes.
It's like, do people not look through card pools nowadays?
Especially, okay, I'll put it this way. We see cards like this being played in Japanese decks sometimes, but in North America, question mark, where are they?
Again, hey man, Arizona. Hey, I could delete your shit.
For sure. Alright, moving on.
Slam before the life. You get 002k. What's on this battlefield? This game 1,000 times the number of your guys. For real. Why?
Big beater, I guess.
0, man? For real?
I mean, it's a 0 that actually could scale into level 1.
True, it's a 7k.
7k's not it's a respectable number at level 1.
That's actually pretty decent.
The question is more of, do I have the space for Yugiri here? Probably not. But in limited, though.
She's effectively a removal spell on a body, man.
I see no problem with this.
Yeah, okay, I see you. Playable minus.
Yeah, playable minus.
Unironic, I see you. And it's a removal spell.
Yeah. There you go. Moving along.
Right, next.
Alright, we have... Oh, this has a soul trigger, excuse me. Anyway. Idle for only a day. My mic, again, I mentioned her before. 103k 2 soul. On place, she gets 3500 power, and the following ability kill a character. At the end of the turn, shuffle her back into your deck.
Excuse me, sir, am I blind?
You're not blind.
Okay, wait, what? Why does she get to hit me for 2?
I mean, she hits you for 2, but she doesn't get to be on the board after that.
Who cares, man?
Oh, damn, you're right. I mean, at least it's flavor. She's there for just that one turn.
True. But, come on, man, why can't she just bounce back to my hand?
Wouldn't that be too good?
Yeah, that'd be a little too good.
Come on, that's like actually broken.
Invincible 2 soul meters, let's fucking
That's
go.
actually broken, you think about it.
And man, my opponent gets damage economy on me in response.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, damage economy.
Imagine, okay, stop.
Just imagine 2 soul meters, invincible 2 soul meters that recur back to your hand.
Don't do this.
Don't.
Get some help.
That sounds cancerous.
That sounds cancerous. I don't want to live in that world.
Yeah, stop it. I do need to get help. Initiate Michael Jordan ad right here.
Stop it. Get some help.
Basically. Anyway.
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, definitely.
But seems a little too niche because, well, she goes back into your deck.
Yeah, it's definitely a little questionable as a result.
I mean, there's no other way to make. There's no in between, man.
Really
this card is either broken or meme.
Right. And in limited, I mean, it's a removal spell that hits for 6/5. So.
And remember, dude, your deck is smaller and limited.
It's true.
So she's far more viable and limited, man.
So playable minus.
Yeah, playable minus. And then she's also a soul trigger.
Yep. So you decided.
It's a comment?
It's a comment.
Just a comment. So good.
So let's go. Alright, moving on.
Important things 1045. When this card attacks, this card gains. Actually, no, when your other guys attack, this card gains 2k till end of turn. Why?
Okay, constructive, forget it. Limited? Okay, now we're talking.
Okay, well, it's removal. It's a removal spell.
So I guess playable minus again.
Playable minus it is. I mean, we literally it's the same commentary as
one for one LP. But folks, we're not quite done yet. We actually have some trial deck cards that might be worth talking about. So we start off with Part-Time Life Eye. What the fuck happened? Excuse me. So we must say. We have refundable 2k counter.
It's nifty. I mean, if you're playing the Saki deck, sure.
Yeah.
Problem.
Not defendable.
Blow on Saki, she dies.
Right, but you can't. If you are playing with something that's like a little more wally, you don't mind playing with a card like I here.
Though, cards like this are really usable at 1, and I haven't seen a single defendable level 1 combo. I know there's one in blue, spoiler alert, but even then, is it really worth it?
There is a use. It depends on how you choose to shape your deck, right?
Fair enough.
So I think overall, I would probably say, your mouse may be very playable minus.
Playable minus for this particular set because,
definitely not as appreciating other cards that we have seen.
All right, next. Oh, Saga, cry with me. 3/2 10k. During your turn, she's 12k. If you're playing the damn game. Let's see here. This ability activates up to once per turn. Whenever you trigger a soul icon, burn your opponent for 3, and she grows 2,000 more.
No, it's only when her trigger check reveals the soul trigger, and it's only during a turn that she's played.
Right.
So, yo, free burn 3, real?
Real shit, man. Like,
Like, I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, this doesn't real control deck card.
no, you're. Am I blind?
And no, apparently.
No, apparently not.
Now, of course, it's RNG based, but hey, you're easily manipulated. We do have cards like Yugiri earlier.
Right. And the thing is that this is like a more modern day version of the Million Life Officer that I spoke about in the yellow lecture.
Oh yeah, true.
Because again, that card relies on not only revealing a soul trigger, not only milling a soul trigger, but she also needed a reversal.
Oh yeah.
Got up to the same stats as I too. But I here just goes, cool, trigger soul icon, burn 3.
That's it.
It's like,
I just gets big on top of it because F it.
right. And your opponent can't even really do anything about the burn 3.
Right. It's happening before trigger step. Or it's happening during trigger step, excuse me.
Right, I was about to say, the trigger determines whether or not the burn 3 happens.
Right, it's before counter step.
So literally, unless you're Charlotte,
You're eating you're gonna receive that 3.
right, like take the tray, like holy.
So overall, I would say
Wow.
pretty playable.
Wow.
Pretty playable. I like what she does.
Let's fucking go. I play with Junko, boys.
Are you gonna go further beyond?
Why not?
Oh, just regular playable? Okay, so overall, I think green honestly has some very underappreciated cards.
Okay, green to me is that color that. Wait, why aren't you guys playing some of these cards?
I know, right? Like underappreciated is definitely real, right?
It's one of those. Do people read the card pool?
And it's almost like a low key don't.
More like mid-key don't. Like, it's a growing. I'm going to go on a little bit of a tirade since we kind of ended a bit early here, but on the airways, it's one of those. Look,
How about this? You do that while I use the restroom. I'll hopefully be back by the time you finish your carry. That sound good?
you're right. So it makes me go, wait. Do you guys not read the card pool at all? Because it makes me feel as if like you guys played looking at most common lists, you see the runner. That's it. And I'm going, that's it? You're probably playing one of the worst cards in green, like one of at least the most overrated. Like that runner stables 2 rather mediocre abilities onto one package. Like not playing Junko finisher, I'm going, wait, what? The key thing about it is this. Like not playing that common Junko, the one where she's playing the guitar. Like, hello, that's a really good solution to it. Or even playing the Junko level 1 combo, I'm going, wait, why? Like, do you not run into any of the answers to this? And like, do people not read past maybe? Like, half the time, I don't even feel like people even read past the rares. Like, even read into the rares. They just see like the double rares and that's about it. But even then, like, sure, there are good cards and there are bad cards, but at the same time, at least read the card pool in its entirety, please. It makes me go, huh? You guys didn't consider this, or this? It frustrates me. It frustrates me to a massive degree when I go, okay, why are you playing this? Why are you playing that? Oh, it's because Japan played. I'm going, Japan is one country. And they, like, looking at, even Japan plays certain tech choices from time to time. But regardless, though, oh, it frustrates me. It really does frustrate me. Like, it's one of those things that makes me go, why would it? It's like, why? Sometimes I go, why bother? So yeah, I'm pretty much done with my tirade. I actually started building a Zombieland Saga deck.
Oh, excuse me.
No, it's more of just I got done a bit early.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Basically I was just telling people like, yo dogs, please read the card pool.
For sure, for sure.
But anyways, so that'll do it for this particular lecture of green. Go ahead and like, favorite, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, yada yada yada, because it's all.
Help the YouTube algorithm out in favor of us. And of course, want to be even more awesome, be sure to contribute to our Patreon and Coffee. Like Jake here, who is a patron like the puppeteer is, because of people like him that we can continue to make this awesome content for you all. And with that, we will catch you all next time. Bye bye.